roll girlfriend. Be my sweet honey bee. Be my little rock and roll girlfriend. Whoa, set me free. I hold my head low. I let my heart show. I don't worry no more. Set me free. Set me free. Be my little rock and roll girlfriend. Be my little honey bee. Be my little rock and roll girlfriend. Be my little honey bee. Be my little rock and roll girlfriend. Be my sweet honey bee. Be my little rock and roll girlfriend. Whoa, set me free.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Shake-N-Bake Boyz. I am Pigskin, and to my left, as always, my brother from another mother, my best friend, my boy, Sir Lonestar.
What's up? What's up? Yes.
What's going on? Back to our Thursday night streams. It feels a little different than being on Hump Day. We're no longer on Hump Day anymore, guys. We are now on Thursday nights for the foreseeable future, at least until football starts again. And we will be back to our Wednesday night streams during our football season. Good to see everybody. Hope you guys are well.
I said it does feel a little weird being live on a Thursday, but you know, that just means we're one day closer to a Friday whenever we go live now. So that's that's a good thing.
I'm needing it to be Friday, bro. Today was a day for sure, bro.
Yes, it was. Like I said, I know this week has been a little bit trying for me. I've had some stuff come up, and it's been a little bit difficult, but I've made it through. And you know, I'm looking forward to the weekend, going to hang out with some people that I haven't met before that live in the area that we've been kind of putting off for a while. So hopefully the weekend will have a little bit of fun.
Buddy.
So hopefully it'll be a little bit of fun to add to this. You know, to not add to it, but to distract me from the long week I've had. So
Right.
So week been, brother?
It's been all right. It's been like I said, it's been busy. I actually took a little mini vacay. I had President's Day off, so I had 3 days off. And then I decided to, use some of that company given PTO for Tuesday and Wednesday. So gave myself a little mini 5-day break and got paid for some of it. So can't be getting paid for time off, bro. You just can't do it.
That's the best way to go is when you take time off and get paid for it. I mean,
especially when they give it to me and they encourage me to use it. Like I'm not gonna say no. Like you want to encourage me to take days off and you're gonna pay me to sit at home and fucking do live stream and shit. Let's go. I'm down.
Yeah. I mean, I put in for a couple of little things. I put in for my birthday week in July. I put in for whenever I go down to Fort Worth and meet up with some folks down there. So I'm not going anywhere crazy special, but I mean I'm getting to getting some time to myself much needed. I don't take very much time off, so it's well needed here and there.
So we do got a pretty heavy topic tonight. We'll get into that here in just a little bit, but I think we're there, bro.
But now it is time for Off the Rails with the Boys.
I've been sitting here just wasting time, drinking, smoking, thinking, trying to free my mind. I've been sitting here just wasting time.
Alrighty then, Off the Rails is underway. Let's get this shit rocking and rolling, brother.
New little segment. I mean, it's not a new segment, but it's something we just kind of added a name to it. Y'all typically know we do a 30-minute rant before we get into our topic of choice. So This is
Yes.
this is what our new little segment's called, is Off the Rails with the Boys. So
30 minutes of unscripted banter, man. 30 minutes straight. We talk about how many times crossing from China, how much land being brought from China, military bases here. Yeah, that's a whole nother stream.
yeah, that's a
But
whole
yeah,
nother
we trust me, we got a whole bunch of topics coming up, guys, that are a little bit more on the controversial side, a little bit more on the newsy side, a little more on the kind of what's going on at home. So it's going to be a little bit different. You're going to see a little bit of different side of this channel for a little while. We are, and already have introduced our new sip and dip segment of our show. Every 20 to 25 minutes or so, we will bring people up for 10 minutes. You want to bring a beer, bring a bowl, whatever you want to do, come up and hang out for a bit. And 10 minutes, we bring you up. 10-minute timer starts. And when the timer is done, we drop everybody into the basement. You're more than welcome to hang out in the basement and continue to chat with us, or you can drop back all the way into chat. This particular live stream will be about an hour, maybe hour and a half. So we will do the first sip and dip will be after the off the rails segment of this show. So we'll do our first sip and dip in about 30 minutes. So stay tuned for that, because the link will be dropped in chat, and we'll invite people up on panel for a bit. We can kind of pre-discuss the topic that we're going to talk about, and then drop everybody down, and then kind of go from there. That way we kind of have a little intro segue, hangout time with our subscribers before we do our nitty gritty of the actual topic itself. So, and again, this is controversial. Again, this is all opinionated. This should be used for educational purposes only. I am not a fucking expert. I can't speak for him, but I am not an expert in any of this whatsoever. So this should be used for educational purposes only. And like I said, we are not, in no way whatsoever able to give advice on this shit.
No, yeah, this is strictly educational. Neither one of us are experts on this. We're giving our opinions. Feel free to put your opinions down in the chat. Like I put in the description of the video. Please be respectful of everyone's opinions and what they say in the chat. Don't start arguments. We're not going to be starting arguments. We're gonna be all level-headed. And like I said, it's a controversial topic. I mean, some people may say something that we don't agree with, but we're not going to throw them under the bus, and we like for y'all to throw us under the bus either. Again, it's all
this is an open discussion. So, this is an open discussion. We're not here to fucking talk one way or the other. We're just here to have an open discussion about what's going on and both sides of it. And have a little bit of debate about what's going on and the different views on the things that are happening in our country and around the world, for sure. Because there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things, like Cody said, that scare the crap out of people. There's a lot of things happening in the Middle East. There's a lot of things happening here at home that I can agree. I'm right there with you.
Sounds like I stream on you a lot of beer for. What, Cat Bates? Always be asked, I'm bad, dude.
You never have an opinion? Yeah, no, never. What's up, Cassie? Love you, lady. What's going on?
But for the 30-minute rant, I mean, I do want to bring something up, and it is something that happened today. No one really knows what the fuck happened. There's all kinds of speculation, but the AT&T outage. A lot of people who had AT&T service did not have service all morning long, and it's about mid-afternoon they started kind of slowly getting their service back. A bunch of cell towers were affected by this, so you have a bunch of different regions. Now, of course, me being in IT security and things like that, and knowing what's kind of going on in the world, I'm thinking immediately cyber attack. So that's one. The FBI is on top of it; they're investigating. So, is it cyber attack? Is it just a faulty? Is it faulty towers that just kind of trickled down? Is it a hacker? Like, what could it be? Again, we will not know until FBI comes clean about that. But I mean, a lot of people are speculating that it is a cyber attack. I mean, it's not unlikely based on what the hell's going on everywhere. So
no, honestly, it's not. But something like that, we may never know. You know what I mean? Like that's something that the general public may never know. You may have to have a very high security clearance to get that information. So who knows, man? Honestly, who knows?
And they may push that right under the rug. But again, you got AT&T service. You know what the hell we're talking about. If you don't know what they're talking about, it's all over all the social media. You can just look up AT&T outage, and there's a bunch of information about it. So
yeah, I heard about it. Like I said, I ain't got nothing to do with that side. I didn't have to worry about that shit. Like they ain't worrying about it. But I mean, that's what scares a lot of the people too, is that you got to think about the EMP, prospects of things too, and you set off a big enough EMP in the right area, and you shut off technology in a big enough chunk of the fucking country, you basically put us back in the Stone Age. And the amount of, especially, that's why I hate where I live, because especially big cities, first thing that happens when the grid goes down, grocery stores get fucking looted, all the food disappears, all the supplies disappear, everything fucking vanishes because there's millions of people fucking fighting over them and running for them, and so it's like, I don't know, like, to be prepared. Do you I feel like a conspiracy theorist sometimes, but like, to be prepared, I feel like I'd rather be prepared. I'd rather be wrong. I'd rather be wrong and not and prepared than right and not prepared. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. I don't want to end up, I'm not hoping for the best here. Okay. I'm preparing for the worst and then hoping for the best. I'm not, exactly. Yeah, I'm not fucking prepared. I'm not hoping for the best and preparing for the worst. No. Fuck that shit. Like, I'm preparing myself and making sure that I'm set, because I ain't dealing with that bullshit.
Nope. I said it's a crazy world that we live in right now.
I'm telling you right now. Fucking solar, anything solar, bro. Solar generators, solar battery power, solar battery packs, anything you can get solar, fucking swoop that shit up, because that shit's, it's going to last a hell of a lot longer than trying to find fucking AA batteries in the apocalypse, bro. You know what I mean? Shit. Good fucking luck. The store's going to be empty. Good fucking luck. Yep. Good. Every battery from fucking here to fucking West Texas is going to be fucking gone, bro. Every fucking one of them. And how long are those fuckers really going to last? You know what I mean? Even if you take every single fucking battery out of a store, what, you got a couple of years, maybe? Yeah, you got a couple of years, maybe, because you're using them so much more than you would nowadays. Now you buy a pack of batteries and you throw them in a drawer, and you got fucking batteries for fucking a month, 2 months.
Yeah.
And the end of the world, you're using lanterns, you're using fucking flashlights all day long, all night long when it's dark. Like, all of a sudden, the battery usage like quadruples.
Yep. Because you got them in every single thing that has a light on it. Everything that has a light in it or on it. So
yeah, pretty much. Crazy. Like I said, stock up on solar shit, because solar shit lasts. And yeah, worst case scenario, at least you got something to power something. True. Could be the difference between freezing to death and not freezing to death.
Trust me, I definitely don't want to be I don't want to be frozen to death and all of a sudden.
The nice part about where I live is if I can get far enough out in the middle of nowhere before the chaos fucking strikes in the fucking city, I got it never really gets that cold. Like, maybe a month, 2 months out of the year, I can survive that. It's not like fucking North Dakota or South Dakota where you got fucking winter for like 7 months, it seems like. You know what I mean? You're freezing your ass. No, dude, hell no. Hell no. Why do you think they say in zombie movies, go fucking north, go where it's cold? Zombies don't like the cold.
Buy a few solar rechargeable power banks. Yep. That too.
Oh yeah, they sell them on. They sell them on Amazon. I got 2 of them. So
trust me, you can buy anything you want on Amazon. You ain't gotta leave the store, or leave your house or something. Go.
Yeah.
Your phone or whatever you got. So.
Yeah, I already got 2 of them bitches, bro. Like, I had one when we were in Washington, because that was one of the things that I really wanted to make sure we had was solar power. Brucey, what up, buddy? Our resident Aussie is in the house. What's up, brother? Cheers from down under.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love you, buddy. Hope you're doing well, man.
Always good to see you, sir. Oh, I said I was gonna say something, and it was something that's kind of off the rails, but that's
the whole point of this segment, bro. Like, you do what you do.
Completely forgot what I was about to say.
There is no hold bars. There is a no hold bars during this segment of the show. We've already discussed this, bro. And no topic is off limits.
That is true. Like I said, there was something I was gonna say. I was like, damn, that's gonna spark some talk. And I was about to say, I started talking about solar stuff and batteries. I was like, shit, there it went.
Now you forgot it. It'll come back to you. Give it like 10, 15 seconds. You're like talking about something else and forget about it. All of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, I remember. Watch. I'm going to look at what time it is right now, and I'm going to time how long it takes you to remember that.
I forgot even remotely an idea of what it was now. I think it went right through my fucking head.
Well, what were we talking about before solar? I don't even remember that.
See?
Exactly. Exactly.
There's definitely that.
Why do you think our shows are recorded, bro?
Jesus. Yeah, like I said, yeah. I'm gonna start writing down a list of shit to talk about. So that way, my fucking foggy ass brain doesn't forget shit. Stuff I want to talk about here in this segment.
Oh
Cell tower
man.
going down. Yeah, I hope not. Definitely hope not. But what was I gonna say? Shit, that's gonna drive me nuts. Fuck it. Oh well, it'll.
Like I said, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. I'm timing how long it takes you to remember it, but at some point in time in this stream, you'll remember it. I know you will. It always happens. It always happens. But now I have it. Now I have a benchmark of what time you started thinking about it.
AT&T. Yeah, it wasn't about. It wasn't about AT&T. We've already kind of.
Yeah, we touched on that a little bit.
Yeah, it was something completely different.
Yeah, that I don't know. I mean, without starting a complete like fucking riot on fucking YouTube, you know. Yeah, I mean, without saying that, I really don't want to say the words again. We already kind of said it already. Like, I don't want to say it again because I don't want YouTube to fucking trigger the T word too many times in our live stream.
Oh yeah.
And you can
that is true because we will get in deep shit for that one. I don't care what platform you are. You live and you say that T word. Yeah, it ain't gonna be pretty. Ain't gonna be pretty. But yeah. So again, AT&T again. FBI is looking into it. We will never know. Unless they come out and say, "Hey, it's just a faulty something." Well,
with that many people affected by something, they're gonna have to come out and say something.
Yeah,
like if it was like
put people's mind at ease. Like, okay, is it a cyber attack or is it faulty cell tower? If
this happened in a small town in Vermont, it was the only tiny town in the entire Vermont that it happened in. Nobody would have ever known that it happened. But because it was so widespread, that's the only reason why anybody really knew that it happened, because it was so big. So it's a T word that we're not going to say again, and we've already said once on the show, and you're not going to bait me into saying it either. So nice try, buddy. Nice try, buddy. Nice try.
Is he going to say it again? Is he really going to say it again?
It's like I said, there's certain words that I won't say more than once or twice on YouTube, and there are certain words you don't say on an airplane. Like, you don't hear me running on an airplane yelling bomb, okay? Like, I'm running. I'm not, nuh-uh. If somebody runs on a plane yelling bomb, I'm pushing past everybody and getting the fuck off.
Yeah, I'm jumping over seats. I'm jumping over everything. I'm getting the fuck
better be damn sure.
So, yeah, like I said, and it's funny. I mean, now that we say that, I mean, kind of a whole different subject, but I don't know if it's just people being intoxicated, people not giving a fuck anymore or what, but there's more and more videos coming out on social medias and things like that on airplanes where people are getting into a fucking brawl on an airplane. And I don't know what they could be fighting about, because whenever I go flying, I mean, I may say hi to the person sitting beside me or something like that. I'm not gonna walk up and call them a fucking cunt licker and fucking deck the shit out of them. I mean, but more.
I'll tell you right now, someone runs on the plane yelling bomb. You'll be damn sure I'm gonna deck that motherfucker real quick, and I'm gonna run.
That's a hot topic. Figure out what's on low decks.
We should do that. We should have a fucking Shake-N-Bake Boyz fucking pick Lonestar's brain and have like a whole segment. I'm just picking Lonestar's brain. See, Kathy, see how much you influence this channel? You give us new topic ideas. And Cody, we were basically talking, I'll say it one more time. I will say it one more time. We were basically talking about the fact that the outage could have been caused by a cyber attack, aka a terrorist attack. Again, we don't know any of that. We don't know if that's true or not. We don't know if that's been corroborated by anything. We said, like I said, the FBI is on it. They're investigating it. They're going to figure out what happened and if it was, a viable threat, or if it was just an outage on AT&T's part. There could have been a faulty tower or two. It could have cascaded through their system. Who knows? We don't know. But again, there's those people, especially in this day and age and where we are with the world and everything that's going on. It wouldn't be a far-fetched thing to think that of a possibility. So, but again, we have no actual information to back that up. It's all hearsay and opinion. So
I do want to touch on something. We love our sports. We love our football. We love anything sport related, sports ball. But I do want to say something I'm very happy about. Hopefully, this will change the aspect of what's going on. But my Cowboys have hired Jimmy Johnson to be a special assistant in the organization. So Jimmy Johnson is now a Cowboy once again.
Yeah,
And
I was
I
gonna
could
say like
not
he's
be
been a
more.
cowboy. Like, what are you talking
No,
about?
he's been working for the Fox station. He hasn't had any.
Well, yeah.
I
But I
mean,
mean,
Jimmy Johnson's been working for
when
Fox
you
doing a
think Jimmy
TV show.
Johnson, you think Cowboys. Okay, like
Yeah,
plain and
yeah,
simple. Like he's a sportscaster. But if you're an OG sports fan, you're thinking Cowboys. Period. Like that.
sure.
I mean, it's same with Madden. You think Madden, you think Raiders. Like that's where Madden. You know what I mean? Like that's or his video game. You know what I mean? But if you're thinking sports wise, I mean, as far as his team goes, the Raiders is one of the teams that he was, most influential with.
Yeah, and speaking of that, kind of to piggyback off that, so they're thinking about hiring Will Ferrell. I think they've already done it. Will Ferrell to play John Madden in the Madden movie.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I don't know if that. I can't picture Will Ferrell being John Madden, but Will Ferrell is a good actor. So I mean,
Will Ferrell reminds me a lot of Jim Carrey. Like you wouldn't think Jim Carrey could play serious roles based on his funny movies that he's done, but I'll tell you what, he can put down some pretty damn serious roles, bro. I mean, fucking dude. Oh my god, what the fuck movie? I just fucking pulled a Lone Star, bro. I had it in my head and it's fucking
that's what we're gonna start calling this from now on. If you're thinking about something and it fucking just you completely forgot, I pulled a fucking Lone Star. I pulled a fucking Lone Star. But yeah, I can't think of any serious movies, and it was a topic on the radio station.
The cable guy.
The cable guy, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like he goes from like fucking funny ass movies, like, I mean, I don't know. You name a movie and it's fucking. I mean, with him in it, it's fucking pretty fucking hilarious. I mean, even the cable guy's got his fucking funny parts. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm interested to see what they do with that. I don't necessarily agree with that actor choice, but he's also very versatile. So it'd be interesting to see what he's gonna do with that role.
Because they were also even looking at Seth Rogen at one point as well. So like I said, they were looking at a couple of different people. Like I said, Seth Rogen, Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
I think those are the only two that they were really
about the panty droppers. That'd be a great fucking sports team name. The panty droppers, bro. The panty droppers. And now the panty droppers. That'd be a great name. Come on, bro. You can't be fucking. You can't even tell me that you're not going to be in a live sports game and start smiling when you hear that name over the intercom, bro. I'm not. No man in that stadium is going to have a straight face.
True. And again, for the 9 people who are in here probably waiting to hear us talk about the actual topic that is on our thumbnail, this is our 30-minute segment. We typically did this all during football season. We have now named it Off the Rails with the Boys. We just talk about all kinds of shenanigans before we get into the topic. So for everybody who's wanting to tune in to listen to us talk about the topic, we will get to it. It's just right now we're doing our
when we're done with this, you'll see the Off the Rails fucking little 15-minute splurge again. Even though it says that now, then I got to create one for the end of it. That's what I need to do. One for the beginning, one for the end.
Gotcha. Yep. So we will get to the topic here in just a little while. So just kind of letting you know.
For right now, we do what the fuck we want.
Yeah, this is our fucking 30 minutes. This is our fucking rant time. We talk whatever the hell we want to talk about. But yeah, that's it. I can't think of anything else that's going crazy. I mean, I know that I'm not sure if anybody is Olympic, likes to watch Olympics and shit, but the Olympics are coming to freaking Paris, France here in a couple months, so that'll be interesting. And they have breakdancing, freaking breakdancing in the Olympics. Like I said, they always bring shit in to Olympics, something new, and this year they've got a couple different ones. Breakdancing is one that really stood out to me. Like, what the hell?
Kathy, I love you.
I'll beat your jockstrap team.
I love you, lady. I'm borrowing it without your consent. I'm not stealing it. I'm just borrowing it without your consent.
Fair enough.
Seahawks hurt my thumb. Yeah, I saw that. Fucking still don't know what the fuck's going on with fucking Russell Wilson. I haven't really heard higher fucking hot water from that shit yet. There's a couple places he might land. I don't know if they're actually going to get rid of him or not, dude. I don't fucking know. I've been reading it and listening in. They're talking all kinds of shit, dude. But to be honest with you, like with the amount of time that he has left on his contract, it would not surprise me to see him starting in Denver next year. It really wouldn't. And it really wouldn't hurt my feelings to see him start in Denver. I know a lot of Denver fans will be butthurt if he starts in Denver next year. But fuck me, man.
Dude, I can hack it up. Hack it up.
Apparently, I'm trying to choke myself over here. But I mean, he did fairly well in the middle of the season. He won some big games when he needed to. That was literally his first season under fucking Peyton. So, you know what I mean? It would not surprise me if the Broncos just suck it up and run with him one more year. It wouldn't hurt my feelings either, to be honest with you.
Like I said, Russell Wilson, he's been kind of tagged everywhere, going here, going there. The same thing with some of his running backs. I mean, they're being, you got one broadcaster saying, hey, Josh Jacobs could go to the Cowboys, and you got Derrick Henry could go to the Cowboys, and then you got Saquon Barkley possibly going to the Cowboys. I'm like, okay, I can't listen to it right now. It's just too much. It's all speculation, and it drives me nuts. I was like, I have a favorite one that I want, but I have a feeling Jerry Jones is going to skimp because now the running backs are not really paid as much as they once were, or valued as much as they once were.
Still to think about the fucking head coaches that will not be coaching next year, bro, is fucking unbelievable.
Saban.
Belichick doesn't have a job next year. Fucking Pete Carroll doesn't have a job next year. Fucking Vrabel doesn't have a job next year. Like, fuck, dude. Yeah, some of these are big name coaches, bro. And I know Pete Carroll's, he put in 14 years in fucking Seattle. So, he's probably to the point in his career where he's getting close to retiring anyways. So who knows? I know Saban's done, period. Like, he's not going anywhere or doing nothing. Like, he's probably
Saban's going to a freaking sportscast booth. He's going to CBS.
See, and that's exactly what I knew was going to happen. The Seahawks were just going to fucking fold Pete Carroll into the Seahawks. Just like they did with John Elway in Denver. Like, he became the fucking CEO and fucking started running back office shit and helping with drafts and fucking draft candidates and shit like that and fucking scouting out combines and doing weird, doing all the back office shit. So, like I said, I'm sure you could, Kathy. I'm sure you could. I'm sure you'd be the best. You'd be like the fucking 10th degree black belt of fucking head coaching.
Or something.
See, it's really funny if you say that differently. Like if you say head coaching or if you say head coaching. Like, like the way you say it, you're like, oh, hey. I'm like, what are you coaching over there? Oh, this motherfucker.
You don't want to know.
I'm right fucking here, you douche.
That was one of those freaking motion bullshits.
I'm gonna fix this shit.
I'm gonna fix this damn light, turn it off and shit. But yeah, I said, all kinds of shit going on in the sports world. I'm trying to think what else can I get one more last little tidbit in before we get on with the topic.
There we go. It's a little bit better.
So what's something we can talk about just for a minute or two? I'm trying to think of something that's relevant. That's what I had in mind earlier. It was something relevant and it fucking just went gone.
How about Taylor Swift?
Last time I said that name, holy shit! Thought World War III broke out. I'll leave that little toothpick alone. Jeez.
Oh, dude, yeah. The last time we had a conversation, it didn't. Yeah, shit fucking went sideways real fucking fast when that topic came up. Like, we were like, whoa! Didn't realize we were going that direction, so we're gonna go back on the rails. We went a little way too far off the rails with that one, bro.
that was a little bit too much. So yeah, we're gonna leave that one alone. Like we had our fun with that one, but yeah.
That's gonna be that new. That's gonna be. I'm gonna start making it a thing, bro. It's gonna piss people off, but I don't give a fuck. But instead of like, oh hey, how about them Cowboys? When like you're in awkward situations, it's not gonna be, hey, how about Taylor Swift? I'm gonna make it a fucking thing. Watch, I'm gonna make it a thing and piss people off. It's gonna be great. Because I mean, be honest, nobody but Cowboys fans gives two shits about the Cowboys.
True.
They say just like same no Broncos fans, same shit.
There's no on the fence Cowboy fan. It's either you love them or you fucking just can't stand them. So there's nobody that's like on offense. So
right.
It's a full blown love hate. So, but yeah, I don't care. I mean, I've been used to it for 43 years. What the hell else is new?
Right. Yeah, like I said, I was born into a Broncos family. There ain't another team I've rooted for in my entire life, except for teams that I'm rooting for because I have money bet on them, and that's a whole nother story. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about my gambling problems. Okay. Shh.
Oh, but I will say one last little tidbit.
Lonestar.
What?
Hey, what happened to your beard, bro?
Why are we talking about my beard? Why are we talking about my hairless face?
Because we were just talking about losing bets.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, well, this one really wasn't a bet though. I didn't really bet my face up. I mean,
True.
I bet it, but I didn't bet. Like it wasn't a hey, it wasn't a sports bet.
And some really cool shit came out of that. Like it really did. It really did. I just gotta get into it.
It was, it was for a good cause, and like I said, it is what it is. It's growing back. Obviously, you can see it coming back. So like I said, it'll just take a couple months. It'll be brought back to normal again. So, but the Cowboys did a Swift. Oh Lord, Cowboys got a new drink called the Swifty. Oh Lord.
We're not going there. We're not going there. Okay, come on now. Oh,
I'm just glad that she's not dating a fucking cat. I'm glad she's not dating a Cowboy player. That's all I can say. So I don't want her over on our side. Stay over on KC's side. That's all I care.
Hey, she's making more money for the Kansas City Chiefs. You got to look at it that way. So I don't think they mind either.
Nope.
Like they are literally, and not only increasing revenue at the stadiums, but increasing revenue on people watching the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they're complaining one fucking bit, bro. Not fucking at all. Matter of fact, they're probably going to keep promoting it as long as they can. I would too. That's a cash cow right there, bro. With the amount of fucking fans that she has, bro. Are you kidding me? That'd be like Michael Jackson dating a fucking WNBA player, bro, or some shit. Like all of a sudden, WNBA would be cool again. You know what I mean? Like everybody be watching it just because Michael Jackson was there.
Yeah.
Same shit.
So, question. So we kind of figure out because obviously you said we go back an hour 15 or give or take. But so do you want to do the sip and dip before we get into our segment, or kind of get into the segment and then bring people up? How you kind of want to do that, just so? Yeah,
no, that's fine. We can end the off the rails segment, and then we can do our first sip and dip, bring people up for a minute, and then fucking get into our topic.
That's what I was going to step outside and take a puff off a cigarette real quick. But
all right, well then
before we get into our segments, I know I'm not going to walk away until that's over with.
So I mean, why don't we just end? So we end the fucking off the rails, and then we fucking take a fucking Richmond break or something.
That'll work. We can definitely do that. All right. So that is our segment. That is our new segment called Off the Rails with the Boys. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And now, the topic at hand.
I've been sitting here just wasting time, drinking, smoking, thinking, trying to free my mind. I've been sitting here just wasting time.
Yes. So yes, take a quick break and then we will get into our topic. We're gonna run a quick little Richmond break. If you guys don't know this song, you guys have probably been living under a rock somewhere. This song is awesome. I put together a little video montage for it, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes or so, guys.
I was gonna do the Print Busters one since.
Oh, you want to do the Print Busters one? Then I did the wrong promo intro, bro. You just fucking threw me off, bro.
I'll do Rich.
No, you're good. I can reset. I can reset, bro. Rewind.
There you go. It's my bad.
So anyways, we're about to take a Print Busters break. And if you guys have not heard of Print Busters, please check them out on Etsy. Print Busters Company, John and Billy. Absolutely fucking amazing guys. They do fucking beautiful 3D printed, hand-painted works of art. My quote, not theirs. Hope you guys like this fucking promo video for them. And we'll be back here in about 2.5 minutes.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, Brim Busters. Cheers, John. Cheers, Billy. And we cannot forget the not so silent partner, for without her, it would not be possible. And it would not be a Shake-N-Bake Boyz stream unless there was some technical difficulties.
Absolutely.
Whether it be in the technology or in the operators.
Hey, well, I mean, it was off the rails, and it kind of went off the rails a little bit there after off the rails. So it just kind of
that's the whole point, though, right? Is to just let it go, man. Once it goes off the rails, I mean, there ain't no stopping it. Once that happens.
Nope. I mean, like I said, it's tradition. There's got to be one fuck up every show we do. So
it happens.
There it goes.
So before we jump into our topics tonight, we will start our stream off with a first sip and dip of the night. We're going to drop a stream or the link to the stream into chat. If you would like to come up, click the link. If we know you, you're cool. You don't have to worry about shit. If we don't know you, please show your face. We do not want to show everybody on the internet you're dingling. So if you don't show your face, you can't come on camera. Pre-approved people are dismembered from that. That's not the right word. I'm dismembering people tonight, apparently. I'm dismembering everybody, bro. Fuck, man. Jesus. It's going to be one of those nights, bro. I'm not even playing. And I ain't even drinking tonight, dude.
Shit,
maybe that's the problem.
I'm drinking my high quality H2O over here.
I'm drinking fucking Prescott, bro. Okay, get out of here, bro. Like, I ain't drinking shit.
But yeah, so the sip and dip, like I said, you come up here and you can kind of just talk about whatever you want to talk about. You come up here and have beer with us, and we're not drinking, but kind of just.
Once the first person hits the panel, 10-minute timer starts. Once the 10-minute timer has ran through, we will drop everybody back down into the basement. You can hang out in the basement if you would like to be brought back up at the end of the show, where we do our comments and questions section of our show. If you do not want to be a part of that show, that is fine. You can drop out of the basement and jump back into chat. We are always down for you to hang out with us.
Absolutely.
I'm always silent.
Yeah, I'll leave that one alone. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot.
I just about choked on my beef jerky.
You're not the boss of me. I will show my face in the ding.
Hey, nobody wants to see that thing, Wolfie. Nobody wants to see that thing. All right, come on now. I mean, maybe Dar, maybe. What is up, dude? How you doing, buddy? I hope you guys are doing well. Tell Dar that we said hello. It's good to see you, brother. Cheers.
Yeah, it's always good. That's how. What? Oh, hello.
What in the holy son of a?
That's that AT&T bullshit.
What do you think this motherfucker is like that?
I had to blame something.
I ain't got nothing
make it sound better.
Oh my god! Oh, that is funny.
But yeah, how you doing, Wolfie? Like I said, I saw you in a live stream the other day. I think WTF Mike's. I hadn't seen him and Dar and shit. It's been a hot minute. So
fuck yeah! I hope you guys are doing well.
I know Bernie comes in every once in a while when we're talking sports ball, and she makes it funny every once in a while and then leaves. But so we at least see one part of the family.
Yeah.
I'll be fair. I will only show half of y'all, so don't get jealous. Come on, Sasquatch.
I don't think I have a microscope big enough to see just half of it. Let alone find the whole thing. I don't think the cameras on StreamYard are going to pick that thing up. I think we're all right.
Yeah. It'll be all blurry. Like, what the hell is that?
Oh, Wolfie. Mr. Trophy. Mr. Trophy is back.
So we'll give it a couple more minutes. If nobody comes up, we'll go ahead and start on with the topic. But yeah, we'll give it a few more minutes. So you don't have to come up, anything like that. So we're not forcing you to. Only if you want to.
Well, we can even just jump into it right now, and then if people come up, they come up.
True.
Like I said, once the first person that hits the stream starts the sip and dip. So if you come up and you're up for 2 minutes and we drop you, I apologize. You didn't come up fast enough. That's just, I apologize. But anyway, so yeah, why don't you kick it off, man? Why don't you kick it off? Because it's in your neck of the woods. So I'm gonna let you fucking start this one off.
All right. So as the thumbnail says, it's a little bit of a hot topic. It is a little bit controversial topic. It is the border crisis in America. If you've been living under the rock, obviously you know the illegal immigrants coming across the border in Texas and and some of them are wreaking havoc and all kinds of good stuff. So again, we're going to kind of talk about that. I don't think there's any pros to this conversation. I think it's in my opinion, I don't think there's any pros to this. But again, we're going to be talking about stuff. If y'all start saying stuff in the chat, we're going to respect everything that y'all say because it's all based on opinions. And please respect us as well. Like I said, we're not all here to fight. It's just an open topic. We figured it would be something to kind of get people talking and kind of voicing their opinion. So again, it is the border crisis in America.
We are not here to force people apart. We are here to bring people together. That's the whole point of this topic, because we want to know everybody's opinion about it. I don't want to know one person's opinion, because if I only get one person's opinion, then I really don't know anybody's opinion about it. So, I know this year, and I hate saying this because I hate politics. I really do. I don't like talking politics. I really don't like talking about the government and shit. But this year is an election year. Okay. And one of the things that you see in history's past, even with the best presidents or the people that think that, oh, these presidents were great, they talk about all these good presidents in the past or whatever, even those presidents on re-election year, you're going to see bills passed that wouldn't normally pass because they're trying to gain your favor and saying, hey, look what we passed. They're trying to right now actually put more money into parents with families' pockets, which I don't fucking mind, because if that's what they want to do, they want to do, because I got family, I got kids, I don't care. But my point is that they're trying to push all of their agenda now, and they're trying to get all these bills and help the American people now more than ever, and not just from the current president's standpoint, from any potential president standpoint, whoever's running that race, whoever's running against the current president, they're going to be doing the same thing. They're going to be pushing topics. They're going to be pushing these things. And so that's kind of the question that I had, that I kind of wanted to lead it off with you and kind of get your opinion on, is, do you think this is fact or fiction? Do you think, and I'm not saying that the border crisis in and of itself is fact or fiction. I'm not saying that. Okay. I know there is an issue with illegal immigrants coming across the border into our country undocumented, and they're wreaking havoc on our economy. They're not paying into the system that's helping them. Because if you're not paying taxes and you're getting money, you're taking money out of people's pockets that you're not getting taxed on. So now you're not helping the infrastructure, the buildings, the roads, the things that need to get taken care of. You're not helping put money into those, but yet we're putting money into your pocket.
True.
So, but my question is it really is it trumped up in Texas right now? Because I've seen videos where there's that one segment in that park in Texas that they had all barbed wired up and razor wire and all sorts of shit. And then there was a YouTuber that I was watching that drove literally a quarter of a mile, maybe more than that, maybe like an eighth of a mile or tenth of a mile down the road. And there was a fucking part of the border fence wide open, gates wide open, no border security, no guards, nobody, just wide open gate into America. Just literally less than a mile down the road from where all this stopped them from coming across the border shit's going on. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, that raises my eyebrows. I'm like, why aren't we guarding this gate? It's wide the fuck open.
So 45, and like I said, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to refer to him as 45. I always do. He started that big wall and all the blockades, to stop illegal immigrants coming in. And then, so that whole wall didn't get completely built under his regime. And so when 46 came in, they stopped it. Now, why he stopped it, I have no freaking clue. And I don't think we'll ever know. But so that's kind of where 45 ended, and that's where 46 didn't begin again. So it's kind of weird because, again, like you said, there's no security, there's no barbed wire. It's just a big open area where there's, you can just walk right through. So
yeah, it's really weird because there's no security, and it's literally less than a mile down the road from where this whole debacle is taking place, where they've got razor wire on the fence line, the water line, and everything, and they're making this huge deal about it. And there's gates open. I'd be like, all right, you guys can have that. I'm not going there. I'm going to go over here because y'all are so worried about over here that this gate's wide the fuck open. Somebody forgot to close the door.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, dude?
But let me just
Yeah.
read some of these numbers off to you real quick. This is kind of mind blowing, but you have to think, how many people in this world. So these numbers they're big numbers, but in the big scheme of things, they're not really big. But
Right.
just for illegal immigrants coming across the border. So in 2023, in December of 2023, it was the highest. It was the highest it has ever been. So it said that so 250,000 illegal immigrants tried to cross the border in December of 2023. The highest other month, even close to that, was May of 22, where 224,000 people or illegal immigrants tried to come over. So obviously it's at a heightened scale. I don't know if that's just because of the things that are going on in Mexico right now with the cartels. Everybody's like, "Oh shit, let me get out of here." But still, if you want to get out of that country, do your due diligence to get out. File whatever you have to file, get a visa, whatever you need to do. Don't try to run through a forest, swim through a freaking river, and and try to get over here illegally. Because once you go over here illegally, most of them are not working. We're having to, they're gaining money from us because they're not working, they're having babies, they're doing all kinds of different stuff. So we're paying a lot of money for them once they're over here. So it's hurting us as Americans to have that wall not completely secure. But again, everything was going good with 45, and once 46 came in there, it's been nothing but a fucking disaster. But I will never be pro letting immigrants in. That's just my stance on it, unless they have a plan in place where they're going to get a job and we don't got to pay for nothing on them. But again, I think that if they do want to come over, do the right thing to get over, get your visa or whatever you have to do, then come over here. So don't do it illegally, because I mean, it's a mess. It's an absolute disaster right now.
It is. I mean, it totally is. But I can also see the other side of that too, because I mean, and not just into our country. I mean, there's refugees that flee from countries all around the world on a daily basis to trying to go to a better place, trying to get out of a war-torn country. So I can understand. I mean, especially down in Mexico, because I mean, come on, it's Mexico. The cartels pretty much run Mexico. Okay, we all know this. It's not a fucking secret. You know what I mean?
Like, pushing people out,
and they're pushing people out. They're decimating towns. They're killing people. They're doing all this fucking putting women to work on the street to pay their fucking bills and shit. Like, so I can understand and see their standpoint too, where they're trying to get out and go. But I mean, at least even if you're trying to claim to be a refugee we'll take refugees. That's fine, because we were all refugees at one point in time. Shit, we actually came and took this country from other people that were already here. Right, we came and said, sorry, but not sorry. Yeah, so I mean, we did the same damn thing. So like, I can't say no to refugees, but again, like you said, if you go through the proper channels, I know sometimes it does cost money. You have to go through classes, but there are ways to go through it legally. If you're a refugee, if you're running for your life, if you're trying to protect your family, I can completely understand that. But the more you do it legally, and the more that you're documented, and once you start working and start doing these things, then that money that you're working and taking care of your family with, which is I'm more than fine with you doing, is now actually helping the other people around you, and not just you benefiting from everybody around you. And I don't think that's fair to the people that live here and work hard for the money that they make. So,
and yeah, Cody, I agree with a couple points that Cody is making. He said no paperwork for children being brought over needs to be shown. Our tax dollars are literally going towards moving legal children to whoever's waiting for them. Like I said, busloads are being taken. Once they get to Texas, boatloads are being taken to Florida. Florida then moves them to and this is documented as well. They're taking bus loads of illegal immigrants with their kids and everything to Florida, and then they got shipped up to New York, and the governor of New York said, "Oh, whoa," because he was the one kind of talking all this shit. Like, why are you complaining about all these illegal immigrants there? They sent them up to New York, and then the governor over there went ape shit, and it's like, yeah, you're not worried about it until they actually come in and start messing with start invading your area. So, I mean, again, I mean, it's tough. I say, I know that certain people and families want to get away from the cartels and all the bad shit going on, but there's definitely ways to do it.
There's legal ways to do it. They'll make you a legal citizen. Like,
I mean, I think it needs to be faster because I do know that once if someone does apply to be illegal, it takes forever and a fucking day. If someone is really that scared for their life and needs to become a legal American or come over here legally, I think that process needs to be escalated or not escalated, but expedited and needs to move much faster within like days and not months. Days and not years. It needs to be super fucking quick if they find out. If they can prove that they are.
Who they say they are.
Yeah. And then obviously if there's a war, you're trying to get the hell out of there. I mean,
well, like I said, there's the offside on there's the opposite side to that too, which you could then fake that. You know what I mean? So again, that's part of the reason why I think it takes so long, is that they are trying to make sure that the people that are letting into our country aren't terrorists from other countries that are trying to come in here. See, I said it again. That are trying to come into this country to do harm. You know what I mean? There are reasons why they have the processes that they have in place, but at the same time, I do think at least for children's sake, I mean, come on, I mean, these kids are trying to fucking get away from poverty and being used and abused on the street and selling drugs and doing God knows what for who knows where in fucking bumfuck Mexico.
I mean, it's like Brady said. Australians migrant intake is 20 or 200,000 a year, and said, I guess we're kind of lucky living on isolated island. It makes it very hard to get here illegally. Yeah, I mean, that's it.
Shit, if I could live there illegally, I'd swim, bro. I'd love to live in Australia. Fuck yeah. I don't want to do all the paperwork though. It's a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of paperwork.
Same thing with New Zealand. I've always wanted to go live.
Oh, dude, me and Nikki were actually looking into countries that will pay you to come live there because they're like dying towns and shit. And they'll actually pay you money to come live there and like stimulate the economy and shit.
Yep.
It's fucking crazy, but you got to go through fucking tons of fucking hoops to become a citizen, and there's a lot more than just, hey, I want to come live in your country. Oh no, there's a lot more than that. So again, for us to go live somewhere else, it's the same thing. Like, it takes time for our process. Like, if you want to become an English citizen, or you want to become a citizen of fucking Australia or something, it takes time and it takes money to be able to do that. If you're not seeking refugee or asylum from some, underlying force that's causing you to flee for your life, that would be under a different story. Now, if I'm just trying to fucking become a citizen of Australia, of course it's going to cost money. Of course it's going to take time, because they're going to be like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? And why would you be crazy enough to live there? I mean, sorry, Brittany. I didn't mean that. I mean, fuck, it's like infested with giant-ass fucking rats, bro. Those motherfuckers, the giant-ass rats will fucking knock you out with one punch. You seen them bitches fight, bro? They stand up looking like a goddamn fucking boxer in the ring, bro. They stand up and fuck your ass up.
You talking about the kangaroos or the rats?
Hell yeah, they're like big-ass fucking marsupials, bro. Big-ass fucking rats will fuck your face up.
I know kangaroos aren't fucking nice, though. The kangaroos will fuck you up, too. I've seen somebody take on a kangaroo and get knocked the fuck out. So, yeah, them things don't play. Yeah, there's a whole town here for sale, $1, but you have to develop it.
You have to spend the fucking millions of dollars it's gonna take to fucking remodel everything, fucking get everything running again. Yeah, no, it's gonna take a shit ton of money.
It's kind of like that place in Russia. What was that? Is it Constantinople? The one that got all the radiation. The radiation.
You're talking about Chernobyl?
Chernobyl, yeah.
Yeah.
I started with a C.
Yeah.
It's like that place. I mean,
dude, there's a fucking town. I think there's a town somewhere in fucking, I think it's Colorado somewhere or Montana somewhere that's for sale, bro. It's like $1.2 million, but you get like 200 fucking acres when it's a fucking town, bro. It's got a fucking saloon, it's got a bar, it's got a fucking everything. All you gotta do is fucking like populate it. I'm like, I'll buy that bitch and just live out in the middle of nowhere. Fuck it. I'll put my own Walgreens in. You know what I mean? Fuck.
I'll put my own store in here.
I'll put my own shit. put what the fuck I want. I fucking hire people to come work in my town.
I'm trying to find out if there's more cool statistics on this webpage. Yeah, so it says in December 2023, most encounters at the U.S.-Mexico border, 54% involved migrants traveling as single adults, while 41% involved people traveling in families and 5% involved unaccompanied minors. That's scary. And
so
unaccompanied
5% are just
minor
kids by themselves.
Is just saying, you know what, screw it, I'm going to walk to these forests that are, you know,
it's probably their parents couldn't go with them, and their parents sent them with other people. And sent them with groups of family that were going, and they couldn't go, and so they sent their kids with them and said, "Get them out of here." That's scary to think that those kids are out there fucking. That's scary, bro. I'm sorry, like I got a family dude, my kids out there in the middle of nowhere, I'd be fucking tripping my ass off.
Dude, I did, like I said, you know, I mean, there are families and parents who don't really care about their kids, and that think that's sad. You know, you know, I mean, I couldn't just sit there and say, okay, you don't want to be here. Here, go try to cross the U.S. border, and good luck to you. You know, knowing that you're going to be taken in somehow, whether you're going to be given a shitty shelter somewhere, or nothing good can come of it. I mean, some of these kids do come out right because they get over here and they're like, I'm finally free, and they do all the right things, and they change their life completely. So I get that, you know, there are some that do that, but most of them just come over here, become gang members, drug dealers, all that stuff.
Yeah, and like Cody was saying, some of those kids are being bought and being forced across the border because their families literally selling them because they have no money whatsoever.
Anger is the easiest way to control people. Much easier to generate hate. We much easier. We have things to. So I'm trying to hear that. We have things to fix, but Twitter fights won't get us there. People that profit from it should be held accountable. Absolutely.
I agree. I think it's fucking ridiculous. Like I said, I think a lot of this, again, like I said, it's an election year. So you're also getting a lot of PR from the fucking candidates that are trying to run for president and the current president, all of them combined, trying to, you know, woo your votes, basically. So this year, more than most, is a fucking crazy fucking year, especially with the fucking impact of social media. I mean, to be honest with you, like I would be perfectly happy if tomorrow fucking Facebook, Instagram, all that shit just fucking shuts the fuck down. I'd be perfectly happy with all of it because all it does is literally it spreads lies, it spreads fucking panic and chaos, and that's all it does. And very rarely do you find the truth through all the bullshit that you're seeing out there on the internet nowadays. There's very few truths left. It's all opinion and shit like that. That, you know what I mean? That people aren't saying it as opinion. They're trying to make it seem like it's fact, and it's not. But it's all your opinion. That's why we fucking premised this fucking video by saying we are not experts whatsoever in this field. We are not politicians. This is for educational and fucking entertainment purposes only. This is no means by way whatsoever to be taken to heart by anybody whatsoever. Because we are talking about what the fuck we want to talk about.
Absolutely. I don't care about you. Yeah, it's just, you know, and you know, kind of off topic here, but there was a video posted by somebody that's, you know, a part of our friendship group, and I don't know if y'all saw it today. It was Joey posted a video. He goes, "Hey, you know, because I've all noticed that the YouTube algorithm very rarely does it post positive stuff, like, you know, someone getting a new puppy or something like that. It's all like negativity shit. It's all it's all negative. Like the algorithm is way off. I mean, you would think
it's rigged, like, dude.
YouTube and social media, they would want to promote a positive vibe and things like that, and it's just it's not going that direction.
The government wants us sick and stupid, bro. They want us sick and stupid. If we're sick and stupid, then we're ignorant to what they're doing. And we're not healthy enough to stand up to do what the fuck needs to be done. Sure. So the government will be happy if we were all sick and stupid and ignorant to what they were doing. But unfortunately, we're not all mindless robots.
That is true too. That is true. Yeah, Jimmy, 100%. I mean, like I said, I mean, I'm not afraid to say this, but I'm right down the middle. I'm not one side or the other. It's who has my best interest at heart, you know, and you know. 1 year it could be this, 1 year it could be that. So I mean, it's who has my best interest, you know, who has the world's best interest.
Yeah, that's what I've always told people. I always get that question. Are you a Democrat or are you a Republican? I'm like, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm a fucking American. Plain and simple.
Exactly.
I don't
Well,
pick fucking
American.
sides. I'm not picking sides. I'm going to vote for whoever I think has my best interest and my family's best interest at heart. And that's who I'm going with. I don't care if it's red, blue. I don't care if you're a fucking elephant. I don't give a fuck what the hell you want to fucking mascotize yourself with. Some stupid ass shit. Like, fucking, I don't give a fuck. All I want to know is what are you going to do for me? Like, how are you going to help me? How are you going to help make my life and my family's life better? And if you're not going to help make my life or my family's life better, I don't care what the fuck you are. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, white, black, purple, blue, green, an alien. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to vote for you. I don't care. I'm not going to do it.
So they are politicians, but so we're not going to go down the whole politician land. But yeah, I mean, it's as I say, you kind of have to read through the bullshit sometimes. I mean, obviously, you can't be that one that doesn't do nothing, but you still bitch about who's up there. I mean, I've never agreed with that. So
I also think a lot of stuff nowadays is blown out of proportion because there is social media and there is so much exposure to things. Back in the day when you had 20 TV channels, 30 TV channels, you know what I mean? Like, you didn't have this much exposure to stuff. Especially around the world. I mean, you had like local stuff, sure, but you didn't have a lot of that like around the world shit. You didn't know what the fuck was going on in other countries. And now everybody knows everybody's motherfucking business. Like, people are going online telling people where the fuck they're going. You couldn't find me when I was a kid. Are you kidding me? I wasn't going to post where the fuck I was. Hell
right?
No. I was not trying to be found. I'm not, no. Hell no.
Coming home to the street light came on. My mom didn't know where I was. I mean, as long as I was okay and not in harm's way. I mean, back in the day, we didn't really, we lived carefree. There wasn't a bunch of the shit that's going on now when most of us were younger. Now you let some kid run free, whatever, and next thing you know, they're getting picked up and body parts are being found everywhere. It's sad. It's a sad world.
Well, and not to say that this stuff wasn't happening before, it just wasn't as advertised. It wasn't out there so much. Like, you didn't see it as much as you do now. Now, every missing persons case is all over the fucking internet. Every one of them, not just one here or one there. Every single fucking one of them. Every fucking drug. I mean, there's literal fucking live stream channels on TikTok that literally do nothing but stream live police chases from around the world.
There's guys on YouTube that do the same thing.
Exactly.
One of them. Yeah,
so, like, the news is live, not only on the news, but on every other fucking platform on top of it. And you're getting different views, you're getting different opinions, you're getting all sorts of shit. And how much of it is really fact? Where do you sort the fact from the bullshit that the internet's spewing out there? And where do you fucking separate the fact from the shit the government's fucking spewing out to us? How much of that do you think's fucking true? 50%? Probably not. Maybe more like 12. They're not telling us shit.
I mean, we're having to read between the lines what's real and fake and all that BS.
Fuck, they're probably already on another planet. We're already on probably another planet fucking having peace talks with aliens right now. We don't fucking know. They ain't going to tell us that. If they're on another planet having peace talk, you think me and you are going to know about it? Fuck no. Hell no. Some big wigs in the military and some guys at NASA might know about it, but that's about it.
Okay, and I try to search on different platforms, whether it be Instagram, whether it be TikTok, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Facebook. I mean, I try to search for positivity stuff. Like, I'm like positive quotes, positive stories. Like, because I mean, whenever I get to all this hateful shit, I'm like, yes, it's entertaining. People feed into that. People love to see people fight. I mean, we were talking about earlier in the rant about how you go on an airplane these days and I'll sit next to somebody and I barely may even say one or two words to the person sitting next to me. I may say hi and that's it. I put my headphones on and I'm done. That's the end of my conversation unless the person besides me is cool. We can carry on a conversation.
But think about this: 25 years ago,
go up and freaking pick a fight.
25 years ago, you would have talked to that person next to you. 25 years ago, on a fucking airplane, you would have had a full fucking conversation with that motherfucker.
There's no phones, no headphones,
there's nothing. There's nothing to distract you from talking to the people next to you, and I think that's what electronics does. I mean, social media in and of itself, like, destroys fucking relationships. I think 1 in every 3 marriages now is like social media is the cause of divorce. Like, it's fucking ridiculous what social media is doing to our country. It's not just feeding us false information, but it's fucking breeding mistrust and all sorts of other shit in relationships. And yeah, it's fucking crazy. So we just got way the fuck off topic, bro. We just got way the fuck off topic.
We went way left field. We're like we're in the bleacher seats way out there. So yeah, we're way out there. But,
off the rails. Fuck, it went way off the fucking rails.
No shit.
She has one, by the way.
Yep, yeah. So we do got our first sip and dip, and this is a new segment that we're trying to kind of introduce. A couple of y'all in the chat have been here for our inaugural sip and dip. We'll have people up for about 10 minutes, whatever. Talk about what they want to, have a drink with us, whatever they want to do. And the link is in the chat. If y'all scroll up a little bit, it is definitely there. If you need us to drop it again, we definitely will. But without further ado, I do need to find it.
And this might be the last sip because we didn't do one earlier. So
that is true. Yeah,
we're going to shut it down here in a bit.
True. All right. But without further ado, our first participant.
What's up, lady?
Seriously, we have to go through that whole thing.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
Until Jay creates another one, yes.
Forget that.
She's like, nope, I'm okay with that one. Okay.
I'm like, I can change it up. I can change it if you don't like it.
Oh, I'm fine. I don't care.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
So
what's up, lady? How are you?
I'm just sipping coffee. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not drinking. As a matter of fact, I got to go put Dax to bed here in a minute. I'm not drinking shit. Tomorrow night, maybe. But I ain't got shit going on tomorrow night, I don't think.
You know, but you were talking about things that I don't even remember now. Now I'm, oh my God, I'm pulling the chair.
Pull the Lonestar.
So we're talking about aliens. We're talking about immigrants. We were talking about building a city. We were talking about.
Dude, I can't even remember. We went so far off topic, bro. I can't even remember all the topics we talked about.
I think we were talking about.
AT&T.
Oh, fucking hell. And I even come up here for that. And I don't even remember what I come up for.
It happens.
I'm trying to see what all stuff you typed in. Was it something that you typed in the chat? Had to do something with about our best interest about the presidency and no president has no politician.
But also I think it did have something to do with what's going on now is that people, that back when I was younger, we didn't have the internet.
Yeah.
And we didn't have the ways to hear what goes on in the world. And, you had 3 channels if you're lucky.
And if the president was on, your night was shot.
That's right.
Yeah, that's all you saw. That's all you saw.
All fucking 3 channels.
And fucking Lawrence Welk. Motherfuck. So anyway, we didn't get all that. So anyway, yeah, you got to talk to your friends around your town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you actually got to know your neighbors because you had to actually go meet them and talk to them. You couldn't just fucking video chat somebody or call them down the road. You had to go fucking see them.
Yeah.
I actually had to have fucking friends' phone numbers memorized in my head because I couldn't I had to have some of them I had written down on a piece of paper that I'd carry with me wherever I went, so I'd have everybody's phone number written down.
Like a little phone tablet
Yeah.
in your back pocket with all the phone numbers on it.
We actually had a wall phone. We would write numbers on the wall right around the phone. Yeah, but we didn't know really what was going on in other countries unless it just happened to be brought to us.
Right.
Now, but I'm going to tell you, like that shit was going on. And I remember you were saying that relationships are bad. Well, relationships being bad now because of the internet and everything, it was bad then. Those motherfuckers. They were taking temperatures of every fucking woman in their town.
But what I'm saying though is that like it's a lot easier to fucking hide and cheat with the internet than it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Like you can hide conversations from people, you can have secret rendezvous with people using social media. You know what I mean? And everything's password protected now, so it's all locked up and locked down, so you can't get in it. So it just breeds a lot of mistrust in relationships.
Well,
so like I said,
I could personally say yes, I understand what you're talking about, but I'm just saying that we knew that this one guy was trying to take a temperature of women all over our town, and you know how he was taking their temperature. And that happened a lot. And women kept their mouths shut because they were supposed to know their place.
Yeah.
So it was back then too.
Right.
It really was. It's just now it's out more and there are more, and I think you're right. You know, it's out there where you can meet a lot more people. It's opened up that box.
Social media has been, like I said, it's caused a lot of headaches, a lot of relationships, a lot of friendships, a lot of families to separate. I mean, social media is good if you look at it just from the good side, but it's really, really bad if you look at it from the bad side, because it can destroy some shit.
Yeah, unfortunately, when it comes to social media, I think the bad outweighs the good, to be honest with you, because there's so much just bullshit that's put out there. I mean, I don't know. I have my own personal opinions about social media, personal experiences with social media. Yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go put Dax, but I'll be right back. I gotta run, take care of him real quick.
All right, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was born in 1980. Again, growing up in the late 80s, being 9 and 10 and all that good stuff. Again, come back on that topic again. My mom would say, "Hey, go out, run around with your friends, go ride your bike, go play baseball, whatever you want to do. Just whenever it starts getting dark and that street light at the end of the street comes on, just make sure you're home." We would be okay doing that. And back then, the parents would be okay with letting your kids do that. Now I'm living in a housing neighborhood now, and you can tell how protected these parents are because of all the bad shit that's going out. And is some of that is that coming from social media? Somebody sees something on social media or hears something from social media, like, hey, they kidnapped a kid, I want to go to the neighborhood and do the same thing, kind of
right.
That I mean, it's terrible. Like, it's not what it once was before. Like, it's very guarded and protected a lot more than what it was.
Well, yeah, I know it's happened. No matter whether it was the internet or not, we wouldn't know how much and how often it happened in other places because we didn't have the internet to bring it to us.
True.
We only had local news. We really did. And during the war, they had where that was brought to you, but it was only one or two that would get on there and tell you what was going on. But I actually, and I think you're right. even though it happens, and
Very
it
true.
had happened, I think that it just has been brought to the forefront where people may not even know about this kind of stuff. Gives them ideas. Oh, I can do that too. I can go steal a kid off of here. I can go and do this and I can do that. It gives people ideas because you're putting it out there.
True.
But
Okay.
you know what though? Like my grandpa said, locks keep the honest people out. Because if you're going to do something, you're going to do it no matter what.
That's true. That's 100% true. Like I said, if you're determined, you're hell bent,
Yeah.
come hell or high water, you're gonna do whatever you have your mindset
Mhm.
to do. It does not matter. I mean, either you're gonna go down swinging miserably, or you're gonna do whatever you wanted to do, and it's just not gonna be pretty. But yeah, I mean, once someone's mindset to do something vicious to
Mhm.
somebody, by God, they're gonna do it, and it's
Right.
sad because I mean, granted, we still had crimes and all that bullshit. We still had, back to go on topic. We still had people trying to cross borders, and not as much as you do now, but it still was a thing back in the day as well. And at one point, people just come across the border willy nilly. There was no wall, there was no barbed wire. If you can swim across the freaking, that nasty ass river, you can come walk right on
I,
in. So I mean, like
I
I said,
just
it's
want I just want to know though how much is what is told to us is is true. Are they trying to stir us up and try to make us go against each other? Are
I
other countries actually doing this shit so we can get pissed off at them? They want to stir us up. That keeps us looking over there while they're doing something else. They have
that's
to
true.
distract us. They got to distract the left hand so we won't know what the right hand's doing.
Like I say, with the whole AT&T thing, the first thing
Hmm.
that came to everybody's mind when it happened, it was a cyber attack. It was the first thing. I was like, we're quick to jump on that just because of what the hell was going on. But we don't know if it was just a faulty tower. We don't know what the hell it was. I mean, I'm hoping to God it wasn't a cyber attack, but it's been well documented that there was one going to be coming. And could this just be the very beginning of it? We will never know. I mean, until something happens. But like I saw a video today, someone goes, "Hey, you know, with the cell phone towers being down today, what about all these millennials? What the hell do you think they did? They probably flipped out not having any phone service. That's all they're doing. Their face is stuck in their phone all day long, or
Uh,
on social media, or on a tablet or something. Like you don't read books anymore.
we're a
It's like
creature of habit, Chad. We're a creature of habit.
true.
Look at me. I mean, I'm older than you. You could be my son, and I'm a creature of habit. I could be on the internet, but I use my phone. I don't have AT&T, but if I did and my phone's not working, we're all creatures of habit,
Hmm.
and it's introduced to us. And I've had a cell phone for years, and I actually had a cell phone when they first came out. When they first come out, I had one of the very first cell phones.
My mom
So
used to have one of those car phones. Like you plug it into the
yeah,
cigarette lighter, and it was a car
yeah,
phone.
yeah, we had that
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
My mom had
But,
that. And I thought it was the coolest son of a bitch in town. I'd be calling my friends like, "Hey, guess where I'm at? I'm in my mom's car." And like, what? Like, just one of those. This kind of one of those funny things. Also, don't you work on a computer, TikTok, and YouTube? They kind of all do the same thing. But yeah, but I mean, my face is not stuck in it all day, every day. I mean, I do
well,
read magazines. I, you know, all that good stuff. So
I mean,
I
if
don't read
you
a lot of
did
books, but
you don't have AT&T, but if you did and you wanted to go live, you're gonna like, fuck, I can't go live today because of it.
I mean, I
You
have
know.
I have AT&T internet, and nothing ever happened. I mean, I was working all day,
Hmm.
nothing didn't affect me. But I have the AT&T broad or the AT&T fiber optic stuff,
Hmm.
and like I said, I think it was only the cell towers, not any of the big like internet stuff.
Hmm.
But still, like I said, but yeah. I mean, you are right, Cody. I mean, I do. I am on a computer a lot all day. I am on YouTube. I am on TikTok. But if, like I said, if the internet were to go down, it would go down for a couple of days. I have enough shit here to where I wouldn't panic about not having a computer or a phone or anything like that. I would figure out something to, I have enough shit I can do. Walk a dog, read a book. I mean, I got books. I don't have to have it. It's a luxury, that's for sure. Thank goodness me and Chad don't have to look at each other all day. I'd feel bad for him. True, Jimmy, true. When people say kids are on their tablets and phones all day, though, they mean who's going to carry on blue collar work.
But they also teach it in school too. They bring the computers and they have them. They do all that. I mean, look, when we had to shut down and everybody had to do it on the internet. People are working from home. What do you do? It's becoming a must anymore. So
I said, the tablets are replacing the books. I get it. It's the new modern day age. So, I mean, hell, back when I was in school, we had to freaking rabbit ear pages and shit to remember where stuff was. To study for notes. People have found just a new babysitter to replace them.
I mean, to a point, I can see that.
And Cody had said change is good. Whether even change is good, even though it's bad, but we can learn from that as well. If that change turns out.
It depends on what kind of change it is and why it's changing.
Yeah,
because
there's good change and bad change.
Whether you have to fucking suck it up and deal with it regardless, it's not necessarily whether it's good change or bad change. I mean, nothing you can do about that.
You're going to learn from that, though, right?
Well, you always learn better from your mistakes than from your successes. Right. So, yeah, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to piss me off.
Well, of course not.
So.
You walk on ice, you're going to fall over and hit your ass. You're going to decide that's a bad thing. I'm going to walk around it next time.
We're not learning shit, yo.
Oh, look who's in here.
This guy.
Hello there, brother.
What up, Billy?
What up? Cheers, brother. You missed your Prim Busters videos earlier.
I had to rewind it about 45 minutes.
You could come up here and give your well, no, I'm sorry, I can't say that. That's not my channel.
Oh, he saw it. Yeah, he must be a yucky Lewin.
No, I was saying the StreamYard for him to come up and say hello.
And shit. And
if he wanted to.
Pretty much.
I know Jay wasn't feeling great, so I don't know how long he wants to.
Dude, Nikki's been asleep. Nikki's been asleep for the last 2.5 hours. She's been fucking throwing up and fucking nasty shit all day. So
that's no.
I got one kid in bed. I got 2 more kids I gotta fucking put in bed. Oh shit! My phone just hit 5%. Hold on, I gotta go grab my charger. I'll be right back.
Oh shit! But I say, with the whole border crisis thing, kind of going back to that again. That is a topic, so I'm going to kind of keep reverting back to it at some point.
The border.
But again, looking at some of these stats, there are people who are actually for it. Now, it doesn't say, what type of people or the demographic or like that. It gives a percentage. I'm just like, how could you be for, illegal immigration? I mean, how could you be pro that? I mean, granted, it is someone's opinion. Someone has to really think long and hard about it.
I talked to quite a while back. Somebody had brought that up, and they yelled at me. And they absolutely yelled at me on a panel because when there are people trying to get into our country and they are being mistreated, their wives, that man was trying to get his wife and children over the border his wife was being raped, or raped. You got to watch that RAPE word.
Yeah.
So I will use the word grape. But and also his daughters were getting raped as well, and so to save them, he was trying to bring them over for safety, and I can absolutely see why he was trying to get them to a better place.
Yeah, so there are people that are trying to escape to get to a better place. Like I said,
Right.
I agree with that aspect of it. I just wish for this specific circumstance that they could rush the process of making it legal. I mean, I know it's a long process, and to shorten it down to days would probably be an undertaking and a half. But if something like that's going on and it is well known, and there's a family trying to get out of it and do some good, expedite that process. Don't let it take months and years to do. I mean, expedite that shit. I mean, make that shit go through in a couple of days or a week or something like that. I mean, the more they stay there, the more harm it's going to cause them. So,
well, they people like that really, really are trying to come over for a better life. I feel bad for them, but there are ones that obviously are coming over because they got bad ideas.
Yeah.
And that ruins it. And how are they Border Patrol supposed to determine who's telling the truth and who's not? So.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, I mean, I know it's not just Mexico into Texas. I know, like in Venezuela, there's all kinds of border issues. People trying to get into other countries that shouldn't be in there, and most of it is for a better life. But when you come over here and you don't do shit, I'm just speaking just about America in general, because this is what it's about. Crisis in America. When they get across the border over here, most of them are not doing anything to better themselves. Most of them are costing us taxpayers a lot of money.
And there you go. I mean, we have those people that come over, and we're giving them help because they don't have a job, so they're getting our money from taxpayers. Yep. But then we've got those vets that are sleeping on benches because it's and they're being treated like shit. And also ones that need help. You think that the vets getting injured in the war are getting all the help that they need? Absolutely not. No. It's not. No, they are not getting, and I know that for a fact. They are not getting the help that they need.
Yep, I agree.
It's sad. I mean, it's sad.
Right. I agree.
The fact that we're paying for illegal.
If you get injured in the war and you come back, that should be 100% paid. There should not be a dollar that you have to pay.
Yeah.
And you should get the top-notch level of care too. You fought for you fought for our country. Why are you now putting them under government control where they get some of the shittiest care known to man?
Right.
Like, is that how you show your appreciation to these individuals? Mm-hmm. No, you're slapping them in the face, going, "Hey, thanks for serving, but now you're not serving anymore. We don't care about it." It's all fucked up. But that's a whole different. That's a whole.
Is my 10 minutes up? I was just wondering. I didn't know if you would want to throw me off of here after. Cause I'm sure my 10 minutes is up.
Yeah, we're gonna drop you down here in just a minute so we can end the show out here in just a few minutes.
Oh,
I'll do that just in a minute.
Oh, I can leave then.
Oh, you're fine. We're still hanging. It's fine. Not a big deal. Not a big deal.
Well, I don't want to.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's a pretty good topic. I said, we kind of hit on it. We kind of went left field on it. We kind of went right field on it, and we kind of came back to it, and we kind of went out again. I mean,
all over the fucking place, which is what we do.
Yeah, we are smart. Randomness.
Yeah, and there will be. I'm just warning you guys. There will be some Shake-N-Bake Boyz streams that will literally be titled the randomness. Okay, and it's literally just going to be us for an hour and a half talking about whatever the fuck we want to talk about, and the topic could go from baseball to fucking UFC to freaking Middle East. I don't freaking know. It could go anywhere. But yeah, we'll just be just a bunch of random shit. And we'll just be bullshitting and hanging out and yeah, just having a good time with you guys. So. We enjoy all the banter in chat.
And we figured y'all don't want to hear us talk just strictly football over and over because y'all have heard us talk about it for 20 weeks now. So we want to break up the monotony a little bit and talk something other than sports.
Yep. So it probably will be other than sports for a while. There will be some sports trickled in there because there will be some announcements when trades are made and this, that, and the other thing. But we won't have full segments on sports at least for a little while.
Until the NFL season starts back up.
Well, either that or when we decide we want to fucking pick up a UFL game once it starts.
Well, but I also like the Cleveland Indians.
Yes, the Indians, not the Guardians. And the Redskins, not the Commanders. So
yeah.
I mean, it's weird because in my opinion, it's like, why do you block out the Redskins and make them the Commanders? Why do you block out the Indians, make them the Guardians? What about the Chicago Blackhawks?
Because technically the Blackhawks, that's actually a name of a tribe. So it's not considered offensive
a person.
Because it's actual like a name of a tribe. And same with the Chiefs isn't considered offensive because it's talking about like the chiefs of the Native Americans. And so technically that is not offensive either. But I don't fucking understand. I don't get it. The Redskins, they never. I don't know. I think it's dumb. There's a petition out there right now that I wish I could sign. I'd fucking sign it to save the Redskins, bro. You know it's never coming back, but I'd still sign the damn petition. Just fucking say my name's on that motherfucker.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we will never call it the Guardians. So that's.
I actually on Facebook. I actually followed a fans of Washington Redskins page. Just because they post a lot of like badass like Redskin logos, like what it would be today if it was the Redskins and shit. Like, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm liking all these videos. I'm like, yeah, bring this shit back. So I mean, I get some of those updates sometimes. It's pretty dope.
Yes, and we are selling a shit ton of land to China. And what are they doing back to us? No good.
We already owe China so much money. It's fucking ridiculous. If they tried cashing in right now, they would own us. Like we owe them so much money. It's stupid. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I can still hear you on top. I'll be right back.
No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, and fucking Putin wants fucking Alaska back. I'd love to see him try to take that back. That's funny.
Who wants to? Oh,
I gotta laugh. Yeah, Russia wants fucking Alaska back. They said something about. There was an article saying something about that Alaska was purchased illegally and blah blah blah. And yeah, America's like, okay, just try to take it. Bring it. Like, you're not getting it back. Sorry. I don't fucking know. Fucking whole world's going to hell in a handbasket. I think that's one of the quotes that I still use and my grandma used to use.
Yep. I say
hell in a handbasket.
Yep.
Yeah. Every time we'd go over a bump or something when she's driving, she'd be like, "Hold your teeth." I'm like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I didn't get it until I got older, but I'm like, "Oh, hey, hold your teeth."
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
Hold your teeth. I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, hold your teeth.
Never heard of it.
Used to always say that shit. Or my grandma, who was from West Virginia, used to tell me that she was going to box my ears.
Oh, yeah.
I'll box your ears. I'm like, I never understood what it meant until she did it. And it really means she's going to punch you in the side of your head. Like, I'm not even playing.
And see, like, whenever I got in trouble, and of course, I don't see it much these days. I mean, I'm sure it happens, but you don't see it in public because somebody will call the cops or CPS something. But like when I get in trouble, my dad used to have big, thick fingers. And he'd thump me either in the head or in the ear or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
You hear a thump. I'm like,
Oh, I got the Vulcan death grip on my fucking shoulder. The little muscle in your shoulder that when you grab just right, you're like, oh, please let go. Yeah, you sound like a 3-year-old girl. Yeah, and my dad used to catch that fucker every time, bro, and just take you straight to your fucking knees. God, you motherfucker! Stop it! I moved the damn sensor. Fuck. But yeah, but this is also, like I said, I went to a fucking elementary school where I was actually paddled at school. My dad paddled me when I was younger, so just kind of when it is what it is.
Well, my dad said, if you get spanked at school, you're going to get spanked at home.
Oh, I thought I got away with it. I got spanked at school for saying some inappropriate things. Like the principal pulled me into a back room, whooped my ass. I went home. I went to bed that night. My dad came home about 1 o'clock in the morning, ripped my ass out of bed, whooped my ass, and put my ass back to sleep. That was the most rude awakening you'll ever have in your entire life. Yeah. Especially when you're on the top bed of a bunk bed. He ripped me off, that sumbitch.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I remember getting spanked in school and then for getting into a fight and coming home, and my dad then whooped me again. So
shit, my dad told me when he was going to junior high, his principal had a set of 2 sets of boxing gloves behind his desk. And if there was 2 kids that had an issue with it, he says, all right, you're staying after school. They took them out behind the school, gave them both boxing gloves, says, all right, figure it out. And just let them fucking figure their shit out.
And I think that was a good thing.
Yep, because 9 times out of 10, the 2 of them ended up being friends after it.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just you go through something like that, and it changes you. It really does. It changes the way you look at the other person, too.
You either gain respect or you just get out of your system and you never talk to them again. Wash your hands clean of it and be done with it. So,
well, it's because most of the times the boys are fighting with their mouth, not their hands. You make them fight with their hands, and they're, what am I going to do?
Now what?
Right. Oh. Oh man. Well, like I said, next week. I think next week's gonna be a randomness stream. I think we're just gonna do a randomness stream next week. So, stay fucking tuned. You never know what's gonna come out of that.
Write down some topics and just friggin' let it rip.
Dude, we're gonna start down the rabbit's hole and end up in a wormhole, bro. Like we're gonna be fucked. We just can't play. Apparently, we just can't play football. Well, we can only play that one football video. Yeah, and we won't get shut down. Yeah, we were shut down, what, 3 times? 3 times in one stream or some shit like that? Yeah. That was not
shut down ever before. So
never.
That's when we said we officially made it. When we that big old black.
Oh, yeah.
You've been restricted.
You have been shut down. Like, oh, shit. Nobody can see what the fuck we're doing right now. Thank God you had fucking YouTube up, or we never would have fucking known, bro.
Yep.
Because StreamYard doesn't tell you.
No,
it doesn't say shit in StreamYard. You just keep fucking going. You don't even know you're not on YouTube anymore for 5 minutes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wondering why nobody's commenting for 5 minutes, Yeah. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. We had a decent amount of people in chat, too, when the first one fucking went down. That was fun. People, so yeah, that was fun. Fucking Mike was in there. He's like, I didn't know what the fuck happened. He goes, I went to put a fucking comment in, and then all of a sudden it said stream was fucking paused. I'm like, I don't know what happened. I'm like, yeah, we fucked up. We pissed off the YouTube gods that day.
Yeah, they were not happy with us. But
no, they were not.
Nonetheless.
No. Oh my goodness. All right, Kathy, we're gonna drop you down. Thank you so much for coming up and hanging out with us, lady. We love you very much.
Thank you, Miss Kathy, for your insight and your input and hanging out with us for a little while. We always appreciate it. Always good to see you.
Yeah. So I like your picture too. Is that something new?
Yeah.
I like that. That's pretty cool.
Because I'm innocent,
Oh, yeah. Woo! So innocent to me.
That's like a Britney Spears face-ish.
What the fuck?
Oh. Now that's all you're gonna see. No, it's very Taylor Swift-esque.
She did sing "Oops, I'm Innocent," so I mean it could go on.
No,
it's very Taylor Swift-esque.
Fuck off.
That too.
I am not a Swiftie.
I'm gonna keep dropping the T word randomly. all times throughout our stream. Just see how many people I can drive nuts with it. I love it. Oh my goodness! All right, lady, we love you very much, and we will see you next week. We'll be live next week on Thursday.
Oh, are you really gonna see me next week?
Yes, we're gonna have more people. We're gonna have more people up, and then more times during our stream to have people up next stream, because we're gonna go a little bit longer on the next stream because it will be kind of a randomness stream. So we'll have some people up and just kind of bullshit.
You come over to my live and drop your
Okay.
shit. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I will.
Absolutely.
All right, lady. Love you.
You always let me do it, so.
All right.
We'll keep dropping it.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Right. What the hell?
It's like, what button?
Yeah.
he's like, I don't know what button to push. I don't know what to do it anymore. I don't know how to work this fucking computer all of a sudden. Oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
All right, guys. Well, thanks again for hanging out with the Shake-N-Bake Boyz with our hot topic of the week. Next week will be a randomness stream, so we will be going all off the rails. And it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. So please stay tuned for next week. We love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the fucking Shake-N-Bake Boyz, and we'll catch you next time. And please, guys, please, as always, for the sake of Weird Al Yankovic, stay weird, y'all.
Stay weird, y'all. We love you guys. Thanks for being here.
Peace. Latest.